Hi, my name is Landon Brandvik, and this is my pitch for the FC Barcelona problem. FC Barcelona is faced with a very difficult conflict. They're being put in the hard spot of having to make a choice between living up to their long-used slogan, "More than a club," which was initially adopted as sort of a symbol of liberty and defiance against Franco's regime at the time, and staying out of Catalonian politics in order to remain in La Liga and keep their important rivalry with Real Madrid. The slogan remained with FC Barcelona after Franco's death and is now used as a way of expressing cultural and linguistic identity of the Catalans. The Catalans have made FC basically a part of their culture, so it is an organization that's directly tied to the people themselves. Recently, however, the Catalans have been getting separatist feelings against the Spanish government due to the threats of their own autonomy, and illegal independence referendums have begun to be held by the Catalans. They feel as though they aren't getting what they deserve from Spain and aren't getting their fair share. Over time, FC Barcelona has become much less political and has become much more commercial, using their slogan "more than a club" as a way to increase the size of their fan base rather than just resonate with the people themselves. Due to this, they don't know whether they should focus more on helping their own people or focus on staying more commercial-based in order to stay in the league. La Liga has stated that FC Barcelona will be excluded from the league if Catalonia becomes independent. And since La Liga is a Spanish league as well as a business, they're taking the action that best benefits them in their own country, in terms of both political and commercial aspects alike. So they're doing it, that's their best option, to be honest. The league knows that Catalonia's independence will further decrease relations between them and the Spanish government, and they also know that FC Barcelona has a large influence on the people. So in their own best interest, they need to threaten to exclude them from the league. Both parties want to help and benefit their own people, but the degree to which they do that needs to be heavily discussed and negotiated in order for the outcome to be most beneficial for each of the parties. FC Barcelona staying in the league is something that both La Liga and FC want. The rivalry between FC and Real Madrid is one of the most notable and largest rivalries in the world, and the profit that is pulled in from the games and the rivalries just in general is astounding. FC Barcelona leaving the league and ruining the rivalry would be a huge hit to both sides, both popularity and profit. So it would be for both of their best interests to remain in La Liga. La Liga should ask for FC Barcelona to retain their stance on democracy, which takes away from their ability to support the independence referendums, but still allows them to promote and be part of their own people. The presidents of the two parties should have a face-to-face communication in order for them to discuss their goals and realize that they have mutual objectives with each other. The best thing for both of them is for FC to stay in the league just to keep the rivalry going, because it increases profit and makes them more known throughout the world because of how big the rivalry is. Having these discussions may lead to some disputes, but these disputes are a necessary form of negotiation for the two to achieve the best possible result. FC should be asking for La Liga to have some leniency and look at the situation from their own point of view. They're in a situation that makes them choose between the best interests of their own people and the best interests of them as an organization themselves. There needs to be some sort of middle ground that can achieve some level of both. La Liga needs to offer some sort of compromise to get FC to consider not advocating with the people that want independence and instead keeping their current stance on sole democracy. Two parties need to engage in integrative bargaining to find the best solution for both of them, which would be for FC Barcelona to be able to remain in the league and continue the long-lived and infamous rivalry with Real Madrid. The two need to discuss the degree the league is comfortable with FC supporting their own people, and the degree to which this support could lead to influence on independence and ending up in expulsion from the league. Both parties have strong feelings of their stances that stem from loyalty to their people. These loyalties need to be managed properly in a discussion to avoid any unnecessary disputes and maintain the integrative bargaining techniques. If one side begins to get angry at terms for reasons they feel aren't fair for their people, They need to state their problem and try to negotiate a peaceful resolution so that it'll still lead to the mutual benefit of both parties. If the two parties could get together in a face-to-face interaction and hash out their differences using integrative bargaining techniques and negotiating, the whole conflict could be resolved with a much less dramatic effect, while making both sides happy with something that is beneficial to both of them and their people. FC would be able to stay in the league, and they would still be able to support their own people, and then La Liga and FC and Real Madrid would all be able to keep the rivalry together, keep their profit at large, and stay probably the biggest rivalry in the world. Thank you.